Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry for the muting, for being mute. I didn't realize that my Microsoft microphone was physically muted, and I was saying something about my mom. I don't even know exactly what I was saying. It was like, my mom wonders that I'm useless. It's not my fault. I like anime cat girls. I love spending money on anime cat girls. Okay, I don't know exactly what I'm saying at this point, but anyways, hello ladies and gentlemen and others, my name is EduTheVODS and welcome back to another stream. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna turn on AC, even though it's cloudy today. The room is hot. I won't leave it turned on for so long, and it won't be at low temperatures. It's gonna be like decently high. But anyways, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day today, because today we are going to play Five Nights at Freddy's World Redacted. And we're gonna try to get the sub 20. Something that I've been wondering for a while, if it is possible to get sub 20. And today might be the way that we are gonna learn if it is possible or not. And you know what? I'm nervous. Because the last time I speedrun this game, I got 2711, but I was able to get lower. It's just that I didn't really convert it into a video to upload as a run. But we're gonna see today if it is possible. If not today, then maybe tomorrow. If not, then for a while, because there won't be any new video gameplays for a little while. I'm sorry, stream gameplays, because videos are coming. As I have a lot of videos to upload and make. So for me, well, let's just chill a little bit with the speedruns, like at all times. Well, times I mean like a year ago. So anyways, not too much to say right now. If I had something to say, then it's just going to be in the speedrun. Maybe actually let me open the game first. Before we do anything else. So at least the game is getting registered and all that stuff in OBS. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I actually got something interesting happen today, and scary. So I don't know if you guys remember that when I started to play Undertale, Outertale to be specifically, which is Undertale in Space, I mentioned about something about this earthquakes. Well, today there was one, but it was so weird because there was one in my dream almost at the end. So it was like a little earthquake. It was like, hey, that was like in a shop, talking with the person in the counter. It begins to earthquake, and like, hey, be careful, these things are gonna fall. And after that, like a few minutes, an earthquake it happens again, and that one ended up waking me. And I was a little bit lost for a moment because I was like, wait, what happened? What the hell happened? And it was kind of scary, not gonna lie, because keep in mind I was sleeping. So there's also that. Let me first change the thing to purplegeist, because this is not purplegeist. There you go. Okay. Yeah, there you go. But last time was 23:53. So yeah, that was scary. And even though things are right now, as far as I know, has been another earthquake since it's like 6 AM. That was scary. Not gonna lie. That was scary, and I hope it never happens again. It's gonna happen again. Oh my goodness. I hate this. Wait, what? Why you left it as an adventure? Is this related because of the... You know, the... You know what you call this mod again? The... No, yeah, it's just adventure hard mode. Oh, wait, what? Normal hard mode? Wait, what's the name? Yeah, new game, yes. Oh yeah, never mind. I thought the files had difficulties because of the randomizer, but no, nothing to do. This has nothing to do with the randomizer. Okay, so yeah, that happened. That was scary. I don't think it was a big earthquake. I haven't checked exactly the magnitude of the earthquake. Maybe I can check it quickly. Yeah, let's check it quickly. Shouldn't be hard to check. You want me to see the magnitude because I don't want to show it. But it's just useless. I was sleeping. Oh yeah, I was searching something about my about my town, and for some reason I show up in my yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a thing that you like to see when you're searching about your town. By the way, I'm not searching this on Google, so it's not a recommended thing. Okay, I found it. It was 3.5. The magnitude. Yeah, that's definitely scary, but anyways, oh my goodness, that was so annoying. Imagine trying to sleep relaxed, and that happens. It's like 2 seconds at least, but yeah, it was like, man, I don't know how it went from becoming a dream, like something that I was dreaming, to reality. Like there's something scary with it. Oh my goodness. But anyways, we have some enough thing to do. I have pizza here. I just have 1 slice left. I was eating before stream. Yeah, why not? Actually, remind me of something. I have to tell you. It's important that you learn about this. Anyways, 1, 2, F2. There. Oh my god, so then the freaking annoying V-Sync. But there's something that I never remove Scott from the split. Yeah, it's gonna stay there. But that reminds me of something. So there's a Hispanic YouTube channel. Actually, I think it's a Mexican YouTube channel. That's pretty infamous because of being very. It's a company, an entertainment company. I don't think it's very big, but they have decent influence. It used to be very popular back in the day. Like what, 5, 8 years ago? Maybe slightly more. And they were basically a team of YouTube, a team where they stole content, and they try to do things like variety things sometimes, but always end up going wrong. And one of the reasons why they were popular is because of a very serious that unfortunately is something that people Latin America, mainly Mexico, I don't know how much in the other countries of Latin America, it's got these gossip channels, like gossip series, channels, TVs, And one of them is about like exposing infidelity. Like they will go in the streets, find a random couple, and say that, hey, this is we want to give you money if you showed us that you're not being like if you're not, how do you say this in English? You're not cheating. Yeah, cheating, exactly. Yeah, cheating. And they were like, of course, a channel like that, they wouldn't actually just go with random people. Maybe they did go, but they will always try to like go with the narrative. Oh my god, you actually were cheating! With paid actors, if they were paid. So yeah, they ended up losing the girl who made or charged with it, and then she made her own version. I don't know how it went exactly. I have no idea what about with that channel and the people who used to work in it. But yeah, it's a channel that gained a lot of hate over the past of the years. I don't know if they're still around, but yeah, they're nasty. Oh my god, we're losing time. 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Oh wow, how did I lose? Well, I kind of got lost at the beginning, and I continue. So yeah, so one of the things that so this is a speedrun channel, so I have to mention. So they did okay. See, this is a speedrun right now. Well, I used to be mainly focused on the speedrun, but I still like to do speedruns. But back to the topic. They decided to make a classic Mario, Super Mario Bros. Speedrun. It is really funny to look at it. It's just actually I think someone made a video about it in English, like English, and I think it is an amount of popularity. I think. But yeah, it was pretty much a fake Mario speedrun. It was one of us that one was very hilarious, like hilariously bad. So you know how right now I have pizza right now. Well, the person who was speedrunning that game, or speedrunning, had a pizza, a slice of pizza with him, and there was like one point in the run. So the run is pretty much like, of course, it's still content and stitched together badly. And you can tell the person playing the game is not actually playing the game. But like one point in the game that he has like a Coke and pizza in front of him. It is hilariously funny because, like, the person he was like hesitantly wanted to take a bite of his pizza, but he was like, no wait, I think the run is about to continue. And you can tell that pretty much the actor doesn't even know about the classic Mario game. So it's like he's very hesitant. I don't know if he was expecting like something to take long to load or something like that. And he's like, man. Like, see, that is very funny. I need to rewatch that run again. It's been years since it became a noise, a controversy. Even I think I'm glad I ended up reaching to English noises, like outside of barrier languages, because it was. This is the kind of channels I wish people just never watch, but there's people who probably still watching that channel, which is a shame. But I don't know their popularity. I think they really fell down. I feel like a lot of people who used to be very, like, used to be in constant controversies in the last decade, they're no longer really sounded anymore. I think they're like pretty much like, yeah, people just don't care about them anymore. That doesn't mean they haven't really stopped per se, but they're like in the same way that it used to be. Like there was very popular mainly in Spanish, but there was one time where it was very popular this type of content called Salseo YouTube, which Salseo is kind of like I don't know for what Spanish colonialism. Fuck. colonialism takes it. I think it's from Spain, or maybe for a country south of or South America. But so it's kind of like a way to say drama. And yeah, it was kind of popular back then. So it was usually like it's not surprising in English YouTube, but these channels that report controversies are like, oh my god, this is oh my god. You know, to get the fastest clicks and all that stuff. There's also the same. There's also things similar or very the same as that side of the content. But also like there used to be like very common to see people going on controversies on purpose back then. And people making videos talking about it. It's like, yeah, I'm glad that that type of content have died over the past years because it's not worth it. Yeah, I had Prairie Oaxaca removed because of a mistake I committed. But yeah, that just happened. Moment, yeah. So basically, I need to be quicker with this. But yeah, basically that happened, and it's like, well, it was a laughing stock for speedrunners for a while. I wasn't a speedrunner back then, but it was very funny to see how you don't not even if you don't have a big knowledge about speedrun, sorry, or even the game itself. In this case, being Super Mario Bros. That's how badly done it is. You can tell that you don't really need to have a deep knowledge to know that that's a fake run. And I'm glad that it was the subject of like it was a laughing stock in this part of the language barriers, because man, he really deserved it. Oh, well, that was pretty smoothly, and also forgot to activate these things. So let's hope. Fuck. I'm really afraid when it's out of bounds, like when I'm like touching the water. It should. In theory, I wasn't hitting any trigger, but let's see. But as I'm not running, so please, no, please, no. Oh. You know what? Because I'm gonna take a bite of my pizza. Mm. Mm. Anyway, so yeah, that happened. How do I feel personally about that happening and stuff? It's, I don't know. I really don't know if the channel really totally exists and make content, or if they still have some relevancy. I haven't really been that much in touch with the Spanish content of YouTube. I watch channels in some videos in Spanish from Spanish content creators, but not as much as I used to, and that's a choice of purpose because I'm trying to improve my English. I begin to speak better English the more videos in English I watch. I think I started with who? PewDiePie? Maybe because in 2018 or it was in 2019. But I was beginning to be more and more like actively involving around with the English content and like the English side of the internet, and slowly begin to get more and more grasp with the English to the point I can watch series fully in English. I watched the entirety of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad in English. Those are really long series, especially Better Call Saul. So the fact I was able to watch it and be able to understand everything was like, oh yes, my English is getting better. At this point, I think I can understand English to the point that if someone speaks in English, I'll be like, oh yeah, I get it. Also, reading it. Probably my biggest weakness right now is forming sentences in English. both speaking and writing, because I'm not that confident in that side. Like, there's some words I still don't know how to exactly form sentences. Like some questions, for example, I can this. You know how the order of when you ask something like, do you understand? No, that is something funny. That is something funny. Instead, when it's supposed to be, is that something funny? It doesn't have to do much with speaking, but when formulating text, like sentences, this is where I got it wrong, and it's kind of annoying. it's very annoying. I think about it. I always went with this is something that happened before, when like a few months ago with speedrunning this game. But I think I just begin to notice that the RNG is also present with the lately when I speedrun this game. I also noticed that also the RNG is not heavily involved with the getting encounters in the glitchy area, like the flip side. I don't even know how you call this. But it's funny because it didn't happen too much to me before. Once when I did some speedrunning for this game. The reason right now I'm speedrunning this because it's just I want to lower a little bit the gameplay content stuff, because I've done a lot of it for a little while, and I think we'll be fine if we just we go slow for a little while. While I try to catch up with the content. Like right now, like besides having Doki Doki and fnaf being uploaded, sorry, out of the Improved AI, Yellow to be specifically. Right now, there's more stuff. Like I need to upload Missile. I need to upload Red and Yellow, which is not going to be like the full game. It's going to be like mainly the new stuff. It's going to be like what else? Did I play? No, I haven't really played something not related. But the randomizer gonna make it into the video. What else am I missing? I also need to upload Genshin content, which has been like a little bit output in a while. Not because I don't want to make content in YouTube, later turn videos, Genshin Quest into videos. It just I don't feel like they're too bored to make the videos. I wanted to make the Inazuma event into video, but end up being a little bit more annoying to make it more than I wanted, which is a shame because it's too follow up Inazuma events that goes wrong. Yeah, it's not funny. Not funny! Didn't laugh! And yeah, basically that. Hey. So yeah. There's more stuff probably that I don't fully remember. I don't know if I'm gonna make the Club Penguin missions into video. I mean, I have fun really revisiting revisit of a game or a game of a game that I had a lot of fun back then. But I don't know if it's going to be like worth for YouTube. I don't know. I might have to rewatch everything. I don't know. I don't know. By the way, if you really want to watch like quests or things that doesn't get uploaded to the main channel, for something they're set to the start, like yeah, the content is barely edited, if not edited. But I mean that's the point of a VOD. A VOD is just an archive of a stream I used to have, and you want to have the most raw content as possible. This case is FNAF World. Like for example, like Genshin Quest, all the Genshin quests are fully on my... All the Genshin quests I have released in Genshin are in my YouTube channel. I mean not all, like since when I started Genshin content. From what, 4.6 I think? Or 4.7, I don't remember. And from there and up, all of these events, quests, has been streamed and they're available on my Twitch channel. My Twitch channel, my secondary channel, Edo the Starlight. So you know, if there's something that you want to watch, like for example, what event I did, for example, yeah, the latest one, which in theory it's gonna be turned into a video, but in case you want to watch it now, there's the bots. You're going to have the transition of going to one, you know, the next part of the content on another. The split was kinda late, but it's fine. Anyways, Fetty Ebony. But yeah. Oh there! You know, guys, so now that I remember this just now, because I think Astro Space is gonna make a FNAF marathon very soon. I want to do a FNAF marathon, but it's going to be more of a semi-marathon, because yes, it's gonna be focused FNAF, but it's not going to be focused as, you know, streaming without stopping the gaming, because not only I'm not in the conditions to do that. Oh my god, that was very quick. Oh my goodness, please run. I don't want to spend over 8 minutes into this. Run! No, come on! Tomorrow is another day, fuck you. I sure don't have too much time to stream today, but fuck you. Ah, fuck, no. That wasn't really a round killer for me for a long time ago. Now it is. That sucks. Oh my goodness, that fucking sucks. But yeah, right now in the point where it's like, yeah, I'm in the point I forgot I was talking about. I'll turn on the AC now. I think it's cold enough, or leave it just chill. I'm gonna take another bite of my pizza now that there's nothing happening right now. Ow. Another run is gonna be consist of me redoing the Halloween part. I'm just gonna shoot myself in the life. So freaking annoying. I mean, in theory I could eat right now because I only need one hand to do this. But yeah. So what I was talking to before, I was talking something about I forgot. I forgot what I was talking about. Fuck, I'm sorry. Listen to my voice and you'll find the key. But yeah, oh yeah, the marathon. Yeah, I remember now. So yeah, so I don't have the space. Well, I have the space. I mean, it's just a position I am right now. I don't think I am ready to like dedicate most of my time into a whole marathon, because I don't have. Not only I don't have the viewers for that yet. Not only I don't have like the money, like that generate money for manage to do this, and also I don't even have the space for that. I mean, I have my room, but you know, I need a house. I mean, I will need some. I just, you know, I don't live alone. I don't live alone, and also like I actually share a bedroom with one of my brothers. So if they're sleeping, well, I'm like, hey, yeah, guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day today. In the middle of the night, it will be funny. So if I'm not doing a FNAF marathon, it's going to be a semi-marathon. It's going to be like, okay, I'm gonna stream these hours of day on playing FNAF, and when the time runs out, I'm gonna leave it there for today, and the next day we continue where we left it. That's the idea of this semi-marathon. That's the idea of this marathon. So yeah, if I'm gonna doing one, it's gonna be that way, not like full gameplay side, which will be cool. But you know, I just don't have the space for that. So I hope you understand that when if it happens. I mean, I want to happen, but I don't know if I will be happen anytime soon. And the reason why I'm not doing some things when waking up very early is because I managed to find time for that. You know, when I did the 6 hours, sorry, security breach 100% in one sitting, or something like the Natlan Argo quests, which, well, the Act 5 had to be very short, no? But like, you know, when I did Act 1 and 2 in one day, so I ended up extending one a little bit longer. Like, I ended up like having to separate one because of that, because of time. Because of time right now that I needed to end the stream. But yeah, who puts his space? Don't kick Manhattan. Yeah, so discussing that never stop doing spin-off games. Yeah, I mean, we are about to get this year. We're getting the racing game, which is very FNAF world-looking game. Not that much really, but it is. That's why something like what if FNAF 57 is like the freaking plane right now, then Puppets in Space, and then 59 Cupcakes de Macata, FNAF 16 Breakfast as Chicas, the romantic story. 51 Freddy vs Bonnie, the Freddy Cinematic Universe begins. Which this game, if the DLC was done before or after the FNAF movie was confirmed? Because remember, guys, the movie was confirmed in 2015. We got the movie in 2023. Because there's some people that still don't know that. It's like, oh my goodness, you have no idea for how long we waited for this movie. FNAF 61 Balloon Boy's Revenge is still on flashlights. Like, you have no idea. Like, only true FNAF, like the old the originals, the OGs, the veterans, which I know the fanbase hate that word, but you know what? I'm gonna use it because I hate the fanbase. The veterans. Only the true OGs knows about that FNAF was supposed to be a movie done by Universal and not by Blumhouse. Only fans remember when Scott had to make official accounts in different social media because of people impersonating him in others. There was this little message below the Scott, this in scottgames.com. Only true FNAF fans remember that. And also, like the Twitter account uploaded the Freddy chair, the directors. It must have been 2016 or 2017 or 20, I don't remember exactly, but it was definitely nowhere to be close when the movie was very close to end to finish. But yeah. It's very funny to look at those times back. It's like, wow, with the movie especially. Like, the thing that we could have got the movie done by Universal and not by Blumhouse. Like, the fact that the FNAF movie took so long that one of the characters called Vanessa ended up being And I don't know if it was taken from the games to movie or movie to games, but it's very funny. As if both Vanessas are blonde girls. I don't wonder if Vanessa from the movie is going to become a bunny. I don't think so, but it kinda, you know, it could happen. It could happen. That'll be interesting though, if that ends up happening. It'll be like a huge unexpected twist. I don't know what they will have to do to make that believable, because right now it's far from looking believable. Anyways, guys, what's your prediction with the FNAF 2 movie? Because to be honest, I have no clue exactly what to expect. Like, I'm trying to use the Charlie trilogy book, the books of Charlie. They're not called books of Charlie, but like the trilogy of Charlie, the Silver Ice trilogy, also I think it's called. Where you can see a lot of similarities with the first book, Silver Ice, with the first movie. And it kind of looks like they're taking some inspiration from the Twisted Ones with the animatronics killing people outside, although it's definitely in there. It doesn't look like creatures, though it's because of a illusionist. I won't get into details because I don't know. I just don't want to get into a. I should have to look. Fuck. I don't want to get into the theories, details. Man, I can just try it for here. What am I doing? But yeah, basically. So basically, they're like some killing. So there's some kill. The animatronics begins to kill in a begins to kill outside of. They're not animatronics made for. They're kind of like fun times, but without the focus to lure children. They just go out and kill people. But also they're just simple looking animatronics that uses something called illusion discs, which I think manipulates the noise around you. Like, I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I read these books. But the way it's shown is very interesting. That's how I forget to get the speed chip. I need to get it now. Because the next boss is a overclock. And he's fast as fuck. Luckily we got for the photo first, so that's good. Yeah, we only need gift boxes, and after that we are ready to go. But yeah, it's been a while also, so I cannot remember some details. And also there's some, I won't say that nothing else in case there's other spoilers, but like there's interesting stuff happening here. And I noticed they might have some similarities with the... Nice! Some similarities with the FNAF movie. Come on, and we lost time. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense I'm a little bit behind because I didn't do well, I think, but it's fine. But I think you're gonna take some inspiration from the Twisted Ones. I don't know at what point it's gonna be heavily focused on it, but they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna be focused on it. And there's not okay. So Silver is considered to be like the worst of the trilogy. I'll be honest, I like it a lot, but mainly the first. Like the first this first half. I think the second half it really begins to fumble a lot, but like the first half is very good. I like it a lot. But there's something funny that happens in the second act. It's very fun, especially if you look the illustrations in the visual in the comic version of the visual of the novel. very funny. Like, guys, you have to read it. Deputy... Shit, fuck, I can't remember anything. Actually, he focuses we don't get any here, actually, I remember now. We have to rely on RG to get the... Foxy, Poultry Foxy to give us key foxes. We're probably gonna do that. We're gonna take inspiration from the second book of the Charlie, the twisted ones. But yeah, I really love the first half of the Twisted House. I think it's very good, and I think it has a very good writing compared to the other books. I mean, Silver Eyes is always going to be the best one. I was about to hit the... Well, that was sad. Anyways. I was about to hit the jump scare with Foxy. I also forgot to use... Oh my goodness, I don't remember exactly everything. And I was supposed to get Springtrap in here first, before doing something else. Nope. Oh yeah. That's what happens in the movie. Sorry. I think they're gonna take main inspiration from the game, like for the Twisted ones. Judging for a few elements I saw and what I believe is going to happen. But I would just. But if there's one thing I want for the second part, like it shouldn't be in there. But like it's for the best if they don't add it. But like the second half is something really funny, especially the comic adaptation. Something really funny, and I really hope. I kinda want to see it in there. I think it's pretty obvious that if that one animatronics are going to be in the movie, in the second movie. But we'll see. Like part of me wants that to happen. Like if you read the novel or you read the comic version, the comic adaptation, you know what I mean. Of course, for the best if it doesn't actually happen, but I want it. Yeah, we are losing time. Like the only thing to save this is with a. Yeah, at least we got them earlier. Is with good RNG with the slashers. Soft locked. This never happened to me before months ago. I don't know how this happened. It's fine. I'm gonna eat another slice of my pizza if you don't mind. I just I can control Spotify? I don't even have Spotify. It's only my phone. But yeah, I don't use Spotify. I don't like it. Anyways, let us continue. Or retry it, actually. At least I want to do one run. If I'm gonna be failing, at least let me complete one run. How many movies do you think is gonna have the FNAF movie franchise? I just got a question about like making maybe FNAF series about the books, like a that story from the books, like Faster Frights. But if we, but honestly, I think that trilogy would work. Or maybe you could do like something like new stories, like you have the main trilogy of the Charlie, well, the FNAF, the first three games, and you have another one with, you know, Maybe focusing on sister location stuff. Maybe in another trilogy you can have like the security breach stuff, which. But I don't know what's the exact plans of the future of the movie. It's pretty obvious that it's pretty obviously gonna be a third movie. If the second movie goes well, I think. I don't know exactly what's the plans or how they're gonna agree to make a third movie. But if they end up making a third movie, do you think it's gonna end there or they're gonna want more? Because honestly, I think Scott really think he wants to make the first three movies. I know Scott is willing to still working on the cinema part, especially since how long it took for FNAF 1 to have a movie. But it's pretty obvious that Scott still has at least some interest to have some like faster fright stories in the series, like in series format, and not like in the in cinema format. But we'll see. We'll see. I think it's kind of early to really know. But you know something? You know, there's one I've been thinking lately about the FNAF locations. And how like basically the first two FNAF locations, and I guess the three, but I want to focus mainly on those two because these are pizzerias. How does that really make sense, or they're really not good layouts for pizzerias? And I was thinking lately, like, okay, the reason why they went to they changed the FNAF 1 location to a different for the movie, it's because they noticed that the location that you made, Scott, for this game doesn't really make sense. Why don't we just, you know, make a proper pizzeria? I feel like this has to do with, or even Scott knows that, but you know, perhaps it's a non-connected location, so like. No one can deny that. So I do wonder, like, how did that happening? How did change end up happening? You know, you would think that at least you will expect like the office have the two door sides, but nope, they never do that. I get it enough for the first movie. It's not like the likes of everyone, but I think the first movie, it's actually I like it a lot, and I know that there was some disappointment with the gameplay involvement, but I mean, I guess you could make it work. But the issue, my issue with this mechanic game type, because this is an adaptation of the first game. How do you make a defend the office game into a movie? So you really needed like a lot of stuff from FNAF, a lot of things from FNAF to make it work. Like, I just, for example, look into like like it really have to be narrative focused and not the other way around. Yeah, the portrait scene is very interesting because, like, yeah, I get what Scott did this because these animatronics are processed by children, and they're not necessarily like evil. Like, they are lost children, confused, and the fact that their killer is manipulating those animatronics, those children, sorry. It really helps to give a unique narrative. And also because understand that FNAF animatronics are not just normal animatronics. I mean, it's also a very well-known fact that the animatronics usually they tend to act a little more like this is explained in FNAF 2, and I don't know if the toys have soul animatronics or they just like AI controlled. Again, I have no idea exactly. Like, I gotta. It's not like it really matters to watch Zoe how little the toys was cared for these games, or cared for this, were cared the actual lore, all the importance they have with the lore actually. But like, it's kind of a known fact that children always tend to be like better acted or received for the children. Like they attack better around the children than with adults, and how they, you know what I mean. My goodness, sometimes I had to jump into this. Ah! The reason why I don't restart is because RNG. Like the first 2 minutes, like the first 2 sections are just like, yeah, RNG, it's just you get good, and then RNG is at your side. But yeah, I get why they wanted to do that, but like it's, I don't know, fortressing could be necessarily, wasn't necessarily. I mean, I think we saw good enough example that the animatronics are like good and they're not trying to harm anyone, but I don't, it doesn't feel like they did something better for that, so it's kind of like this weird confusing point. I don't know, like it's just my opinion, to be honest. I don't dislike the fortressing, but I think it could be done better. Anyways, I have a question. Do you think that when the racing game releases, and since it looks like it's going to be obvious that the racing game, the flaps, 5 flaps of Freddy's, won't have a multiplayer online? Do you think the community is gonna do their own thing? Like, yeah, it's gonna make a mod to make it actually have multiplayer. Do you think that's a possibility? To be fair, it's gonna be like peer-to-peer, like players to be connected with each other, you know, like people with, or like not having actual matchmaking and stuff. I don't know, I feel like that's going to happen. I feel like that's actually going to happen. But I don't know how dedicated is the fanbase to do that. I'm gonna do the eyesore thing first, the endless speed. Oh my goodness. Bye. But it will be nice if we get multiplayer online, but again, I don't think so. We're gonna get, they never confirm it, or it was kind of like semi-confirmed that we're not getting one, but who knows? We can dream. I don't know. At least I wanted to get the run lock. Okay, good. I press the button. And we're safe from now on, I hope. Yeah. Ah, no! I was the trigger. Fuck. I hate when triggers make me go out of the glitch area. How do you call this? Flip side? How do you call this area? Like this section, this part of the game. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Please let me get this chip. For once. Thank you. There. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. It's gonna be taking. Yeah, we're gonna be losing time. But yeah. That's what I wanted to say about the FNAF, the movie part or the game racing part. I really hope we can get a actual racing game and not just like, yeah, it's just a multiplayer game. It's just like, there it is. It's too funny to think that we're getting 3 racing games in this year for like from popular franchises like Mario Kart with Mario Kart World, Sonic Racer with Solar Racers Cross World, and now FNAF getting for the first time a racing game. Do you think racing game is gonna be big or not? The FNAF, I mean. Because we got a demo last year, but like the game is releasing this year, so like I don't know how much the perception change, what is going to change. I don't know, like I don't really have a reason to be worried yet, because like again it's a demo from last year, like it was a demo intended for showcase purposes. Which, to be honest, like it was a showcase. It wasn't that good of a showcase. But also, like, you know, the other things like the weird. Yeah, basically, just hope that that if they're actually going to release a demo, as I forgot to split, if they actually end up releasing a demo. Oh, it was like, no, fuck, I don't remember how to do this. 4. There. I did pause a little bit, but I don't think it will matter that much. I mean, it doesn't have a huge effect. So I haven't got used to use the full, like, keyboard or shortcuts for this. But yeah. Yeah, the point I want to make is I really hope that. So I was about to say sister location. Oh my goodness, my throat. I really hope that Claps will be in a good game. If we can get a demo, and I hope the demo is actually good for so actually people can change their perception of the game. Because I want the racing game. I genuinely want the racing game. I'm actually excited for that. But we need something that really proves us that yeah, we can trust that the game is going to be good. So I really hope they released a demo. It really let us know that yeah, this is the game now. I hope you're gonna like it. But I still find it's weird ironic that the company who's making the game is ClickTeam Studios. Wait, is ClickTeam Studios? Well, it's called ClickTeam. ClickTeam has their engine, which got used to make the FNAF games, the first FNAF games. All these FNAF games were done in that engine, in ClickTeam Fusion, or however you could pronounce it. And you know what? That's really funny. That they are making a game with a real engine. No slasher, no slasher. Slasher? 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 I hate slasher, but we got one. Alright. Let's see if we can win this. I mean, I still need to get a... I really need RNG to be on my side after this. I really need RNG to be on my side. Say that to Freddy Oaxaca? Oh my goodness, I didn't realize. I know, Freddy Oaxaca was like this before, never mind. I was thinking about this plate of Freddy Oaxaca. Which is Freddy in space. Missing input. Nah, that's fine. I was kinda like, nah, this is another run. I'm gonna finish the pizza I have, and then I'm gonna do like 2 more runs, I guess? I guess I have like time for another one, and yeah. Oh. Actually, I'll be back very quickly. But I also forgot I need to check something, so enjoy the change I'll be back screen. I need to change it anytime soon. Bah. There. Alright, let's proceed to FNAF world, baby. I'm actually gonna drink a bit of water and we continue. I know I've said this a lot of times in my channel in Twitch, but guys, drink water. It's really good. It really helps, especially like in like I actually did this before. Sorry, fuck. Before, if you wanna do like a lot of voice or concentration, water really helps you a lot with your body and mind. Like guys, water is pretty good. Anyway, we don't let Prepper to say any word and we continue. Let's see if we can get something better here now. Alright. I think it was yesterday that we, here in Mexico, we finally got revealed the prices for the Nintendo Switch 2. Oh my goodness, it's very expensive. Actually, this is the for at the moment? It's definitely going to be expensive in most countries. But at the moment, or the price of the Nintendo Switch on Mexico is the expensiest one. Because these are like 3,050 pesos. Oh my goodness, I got to speak English again. I always get stuck with English numbers, but yeah, let me try again. It was 13,500 Mexican pesos, which in dollars could be like more than $500. Which I mean, of course, expected to be expensive in here things, but I was curious to look the prices of other consoles. And you know, the Xbox Series S when at launch, it cost around like 8,000 pesos, which is like in dollars would be like $400 around there. So we're like, okay, $100 more expensive. And actually I was able to get the Xbox Series S very close to its original price because of offers, like discounts. So that was something. So that was a nice thing. But of course, that cannot be said the same with like I checked the price a few days ago, and they're not in discounts, but they're very close to its original price. So I was like, what? How do they manage? Like, I get why Xbox is very popular here in Mexico because Microsoft really leaves their consumers in Mexico. I mean, it's not like they're the best, mind you. They still do some bad shit. But they're like the most generous or those big three in this country, because they know that in Mexico, the Mexico market is very valuable for the Xbox. But meanwhile, Sony and Nintendo's like, okay, Sony's like, yeah, they're pretty much the same as any other country. But like, then we have Nintendo, which they always. I promise I'm not inventing this, but I swear, Nintendo hates Mexico. Because whatever thing happens in Mexico, like they can increase the price, they do it with the to this country, and I cannot say the rest of Latin American countries. I would be surprised if the same as well. But at least with Mexico, whew. Oh yeah, getting Nintendo here is very expensive. Because you know how people complain about the $700 price games? Well, in Mexico we already have it, or we have it already. And now we are getting it even more. One thing that really makes me angry about the console prices with PlayStation right now is that we did the first model of PlayStation and the PlayStation 5 Fat, one is very ugly. But actually, I didn't like any of them's designs, but like the original is like the ugliest of all. They released more revisions of these consoles, where they managed to decrease the price. Like they managed to reduce or change some things to make it so they can get a profit, because usually consoles are sold in loss. They get their money back with like selling games. So usually consoles have to take absorb a lot of money, like lose a lot of money actually. So they wanted to gain some profit with the PlayStation 5, so they did some revisions where they managed to save some cost and get some money from it. But instead of lowering the price or keeping the price as it is, they increase it, which is such annoying. It's annoying. I know we talked about consoles yesterday, but it's just very annoying. Like, yeah, fuck. Like, are you? They're doing their best to make sure PC is more appealing. Even in PC right now, like the graphics are kinda not difficult to get, but they're right now in high prices. So it's like, oh my goodness, oof. Yeah, we are really in a hard point. This original console really sucks. Even if it sucks, the PlayStation is also selling really well. And I think because I don't know, but nowadays people don't really buy consoles because of exclusivity. Like Xbox is failing because they're really doing nothing to take more attention to the console. And also, like, Xbox came from a bad generation, so now double generation, but worse. This is pretty much the Microsoft. They're just going full. Yeah, they're pretty much going out of. We're living exclusivity. You know, the chances of now having Halo on Xbox is PlayStation is way more real than before. Damn, it was a few years ago. It's gonna be really interesting how this gets developed. Come on. There. My left hand was hurrying. Split. Yeah. I didn't think guys we were able to get affordable consoles again. Well, but technically we have affordable consoles, technically, with the handheld gaming. I mean, there's a lot of people who says that. Okay, so I gotta be honest. These handheld consoles like the Steam Deck, the Asus ROG, whatever the other ones are, they're not consoles, or like, they're not really made to compete with Nintendo, because these are basically PCs. It feels like it's for a specific public. So, even like as good as the Steam Deck is, it's not a Nintendo Switch competitor as well the other handheld gaming PC, and that's fine. It's just to people who really like wants to be the case. I want it to be true. It's like they're their own thing. They're not real. They're not actual consoles, at least in the traditional way, and that's fine. But I wish that people notice that, yeah, these are made to be... These are made to appeal a public who mainly plays on PC and they actually go out. Like they have Steam. Like they have PC gaming, but they tend to go out and travel and like, yeah, you know what, it would be nice to have my access my console games and my Steam games when I'm outside in a more comfortable way. It's not like fully portable because they tend to be big. And you tend to like bring a backpack with you. It's not like the 3DS where you could just put it in your pocket. I used to do that. A lot of people used to do that, I'm pretty sure. But like, I wish people really understood that the Nintendo Switch, it's like these handheld gaming are not, they're never been intended to be the Nintendo Switch 2. These are they're their own thing. Yeah, they're handheld consoles, but they're not consoles in a traditional way. And so yeah, I think it's very important to people to understand that, in my opinion, because I just see this thing like it's like yeah, it's pretty cool, I want one, but it's not a console like your typical console. It's their own thing, and again, that's completely fine. That's, I wanted to use it. Okay, I hope it doesn't kill anyone else. Ah, fuck. I didn't want to. Oh no. I want to use jump scare. Why did it move? Fuck. One more run. One more run and I'm calling it here for today. Like, I was trying to hit, I just... Sometimes the base where I use it for a mouse doesn't always register well. Yesterday I was having issues to play Minecraft because of the mouse. Like this, I hate when that happens. But yeah, I just wish people notice that. Yeah, the handheld gaming are cool, but they're not consoles in a traditional way. And usually these are made for people who already own games on PC, like on Steam mainly. That's a thing I wish people notices a little more. Oh no, well. That's the thing, I guess. Gotta say though, with how pirated Nintendo games are, I think it's gonna get worse with this generation. With the Nintendo Switch 2. We'll see. I think it's gonna get worse, but we'll see. How much it cost the Switch Lite? $200, I think? Which then was a very good price. I mean, of course, it's portable mainly, but it's a very good price for a portable console. For a smaller, only handheld console. That's a very good price. I hope. I don't know if this is gonna happen the same with the Switch 2, but I don't know. I don't know, but something I mentioned, something I want to say about the handheld gaming, like the Steam Deck and stuff. They're cheaper than the Nintendo Switch 2. Like, I don't know, at what point is Nintendo being greedy? But this is not the first time, by the way. Nintendo 3DS used to be expensive, and then Nintendo realized like, okay, we actually need to lower the price, and we need to do better. There, you can have this or console basically a very accessible price. Do you think that's gonna be the same for the Switch 2? I don't think so. I mean, I think it's gonna do well. Not as well as the first Switch, but I think it's gonna do very well. But neither is going to be a Wii U situation, because I feel like people really compare this with the Wii U. Like, yeah, I guess there's some things that you can compare with the Wii U, but it's definitely not a Wii U 2. Actually, like the reorders for the US, or everywhere, I think, released yesterday, and a lot of people, like, it went out of stock very quickly. So yeah, it's definitely not going to be a Wii U 2 situation. And it's gonna do well, but I don't think it's going to be like the like. It's not going to be a Wii U 2. I wish it goes with the Nintendo 3DS route, but I don't think that's going to be the case. But it's a shame because you know how they have it for Nintendo Switch 2 and it died literally after the stream because of the prices revealed. Well, because people found the prices, I should say. You're like, yeah, Nintendo fucked it up. But I don't think the factor was going to have a huge effect as much as I would like to be. A lot of people actually. But we'll see. I don't know. Like you need to see how it goes. Say the first year, probably it's going to do very well. But I don't know. I don't know. But I don't really feel like the modern gaming really needs something to change, or like drastically. Because is there something I'm glad that I've never been really someone who play every new release, so it's like always looking for new games all the time. It's only pretty much a huge catalog of video games to try. Like if I manage to get a new graphics card, then I'm gonna have a huge library of video games to access from past generation, from like the last decade, and that's gonna be pretty enjoyable. So I can't wait for that to be a thing. I consider myself to be very lucky to be interested in the latest for everything. So that's so nice. I think that's one of my favorite qualities of myself. Not really too into like the new thing all the time. If there's something new that it really costs me, then I'm gonna get really into it. But like if it's something like, yeah, new games, usually I don't really get too interested in new games. Like sure, things like for example FNaf, because it's the franchise I follow. Sure, but like all the time, like no, yeah, that's a quality I really like for myself, and it's gonna make so it really makes that I can play more variety in the long term. I'm gonna have like a huge library of games that I'll be able to access that are really having a lot of complications with compatibility and stuff. And sure, maybe it will be games I'm gonna require to download mods, but or make it work better. But it's not gonna be like the latest the latest gen, so it's not gonna be as terrible as other games suffer the same fate. I can hear my keyboard pressed from very far. It's very funny. Come on, I really love your reskin composition. So someone knows your reskin is gonna be composing for Secret of the Mimic? I hope so. I mean, he composed for Hell 1 too. So I guess he's gonna be back for the Secret of the Mimic. I really think FNAF soundtrack is underrated. I don't really like to use underrated or overrated words because it's like, and it kinda feels like those words are mainly used for people hating stuff. Or people who are really desperate for a thing to be noticed. Which I get that one, to be honest, to be fair. But I don't really like to use those words. I prefer more like, yeah, I wish this soundtrack, like this FNAF soundtrack, gets more recognition. I feel like Real Risky deserves some recognition. I think he's a really cool composer. I heard some of his original soundtracks. They're very cool. I recommend you to listen to some of his official music. And I hope you play Cheng when he left the Hoyo mix. You have to check his music, even if he's no longer in Hoyoverse, making music for Genshin. I mean, Hoyo mix, keep making music for Genshin. And there's some great composers. Also, that reminds me of a meme where, you know how the god of Undertale is very bad? Like, even though Foxy himself admits, like, yeah, this is... People made me hopes and dreams, tape, and whatever it is. Like, he pretty much admits, like, yeah, this is not a good code. Okay, I got the rest for a moment. Oh my goodness, please. I hate when there's into 4 because that's basically nuke. Okay, chips. Well, I don't really need to be especially chips, but it helps you to be ready. No! No, please, no, please, don't. My goodness, please, let me just, thank you. Oh my goodness, that was... Oh, I got nervous for a moment. But yeah. But yeah, Security Breach, awesome game. Security Breach has nothing to do with this, but like, yeah. So also one thing I want to mention Security Breach. A little update about the thing I want to do with Security Breach. At this point, I think I have the mods I want for the mod, like for the hard mode experience. Actually, I'm waiting for one more mod that hasn't been released yet, and it's going to be one that expands the map to Security Breach, adding new news content. And what I consider to be the most important piece of the news content, or the most important piece that I really want to try. Not jumpscare, fuck. Okay. At least it went well this time. But actually, not for redacted can be really punishing with the speedruns. Not only for the RNG, which that's a big factor. But anyways, what I was talking about? Yeah, the mod. This one I'm waiting for a mod which implements the new areas of the game, and also adds a proper night mode to the Pixel Place, which is a existing mechanic Security Breach that is barely used. Like you can count the times I got used, which is Taker, the DA section, and a few security badges that you grab. Now, there's some rules for the security badges, and after grabbing them, it just returns back to normal. It's so underused in the final game. And this dark mode is applied to pretty much everywhere in the Pixelplex. It's just that the implementation in some of these areas are not like properly well done, because, well, wow, it was never intended to be there at the beginning. But yeah, pretty much he's going the creator of this mod, which is the one who made the RTX lobby, which I used it for at one point in the in the Chaos mod. So you may have seen it already. If not, then well, it's actually a pretty cool mod. And what else? What's something else and I forgot? There were other details I wanted to mention, but I forgot somehow. Basically, sister location now. But yeah, basically just reacts back dark mode. And one of the reasons why I'm also waiting for this mod instead of using something like Polar's custom map, so well, custom maps are actually it's called right now. It's because I saw a comment of the creator of the mod that I'm waiting that is going to have AI padding or AI mesh or whatever it's really called, which that's what I want. That's what I'm waiting for. Because one of the mods I'm using is going to be the one where the AI, the animatronics move freely instead of in a set path. And I want these animatronics to go to this area, so that's why I'm waiting for that version of the Pixelplex. I also want to be mostly in dark mode if possible. So I think having that version accessible would be so cool. Hey, Slasher. But yeah. I can't wait for it. That's pretty much the only thing I'm waiting before we can do that. Let's do the graphics card. I could do it. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to kill them. I could technically do it now. Like once I get a mod, I could do it from there. But here's an issue. I prefer if I can get a new graphics card so we can have a better quality, especially with security HP in a game that, well, to be honest, that's fnaf 4 as well. But like bitrate drops a lot. But at least with fnaf 4 you can follow it better. So at this point, I'm just waiting for the mod. Don't get soft lock again. Fight done. There. No soft lock. Oh, I'm so glad we got soft lock this time. Okay, we'll be able to complete this run. Now, also the best the rainbow. Anyways, let's kill Boba. Nice. I really needed this. So thank you so much, Jungle Bonnie. I think it was Jungle Bonnie who did this slasher. And pop! We are 30 seconds behind, basically. I found the exit! Also 4 because it's we no longer find Scott in this category, so we're just going Halloween mode. Very fun. I really have fun. I don't know. Today specifically wasn't that much of a great speedruns, or well, runs, even failed ones. But you know, still, at least I can have fun by yapping in here. So that's something. And you know, now that I mentioned of FNAF, another thing I want to do FNAF related, it's a Minecraft. So there's this mod called Management Wanted, which brings pretty much is like my dream FNAF mod. And I really want to play it in stream. Well, maybe not in stream. Okay, so here's an idea. Not only want to make my own pizzeria, but also I want to bake it in survival mode. But the thing is, in stream format, I think it's going to be very annoying or very slow. So I don't know, maybe I can do like one stream, like building a creative mode while we yap, and then I can try to rebuild a pizzeria on. Oh no, my goodness, people are talking to me. Tell me this is something that doesn't have to do now. Like now. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. This is something I need to Not really urgently, but I need to do it. Oh, Josker, my goodness. It's actually bad. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come forward. This stupid idiot. Oh, we kill it. You. I'm very close to finish this, but there's one issue though. I don't really have too much time, and I actually see something that I really prefer to do it now. So let's just give this round by lost. At this point, we want to get sub 20, but at this point it's impossible to get sub 20. So I think for now, I'm gonna call it here for now. Like, end it here. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for today. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me. Follow me on my Twitter account @thestar87. Also follow me on my Blue Sky account @thestar.bsky.social. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel @thestar87. And if you miss any VOD or you want extra content, there's @thestarlight. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm sweating. I want to leave now. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.